Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Make a Street Tutorials and I'm Audrey Lamont. Today we're going to be doing a rocking around the Christmas tree look that's going to feature greens and reds. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this thing. We're going to start off doing our eyes and I'm going to go ahead and grab my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. This is an eye primer. So what you're going to do is you're going to use your finger and just go ahead and start tapping it in. Using your finger, tap your primer onto your eyes until you feel like it is fully covered. To set our eye primer, we're going to go ahead and take our Laura Mercier translucent powder and apply it all over the eyelid. Now we're going to move into our KyShadow palette. This is Kylie Jenner's holiday palette. Yes, I bought it. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move into her color Chestnut as our transition color in our crease. Using the color Chestnut, apply to the crease using a crease brush in windshield wiper motions until you feel like it is fully blended. Now that we have our transition color nice and blended into the crease, we're going to go ahead and we're going to apply, again from her palette, we're going to go into her Evergreen, which is kind of a nice dark green color, almost has a little bit of a hint of teal. So we're going to take that color and we're going to go ahead and we're going to apply it to the lids of our eyes, kind of working our way into the crease just a little bit. Apply the color Evergreen to your eyelid, working your way up to the crease, but be sure not to completely blend over your transition color. Now that we have Evergreen blended nicely onto our lids, we're going to move into another palette. This is an oldie, but a goodie. This is my Cinderella Storybook palette. I have had this for years, and it has simply just done me proud. I have used so many shadows that some of them are no longer here, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump into using two fun green colors. Destined, right here, in this color right here, which is called Cinderlly. We're going to just go ahead and use our finger and just start applying it to our lids. I'm mixing both of them at the same time. And we're just going to go ahead and dab. Using your finger, lightly dab the two colors onto your eyelid. Now, if you feel like you lightened up your lids a little bit too much, which I felt like I did, you can go back into your Evergreen and just simply go back over it to darken it, which was what I did off camera. I also went back into my KyShadow palette and I took her Chestnut and used the brush and just went over both colors just to make a nice blend between the two so there wasn't that harsh green and then brown color. So there's a nice gradient between the two colors now. So next we're going to go ahead and we're going to do eyeliner on our eyes. When I get back, my eyeliner will be done. 3, 2, 1. Now that my eyeliner is on my eyes, we're going to go ahead and tackle our face. If you would like to see a specific YouTube tutorial learning how I achieve the perfect cat eye, go ahead and let me know. But to save time, I went ahead and did them off camera. So let's just go on ahead and jump right into doing our face. Go ahead and grab your favorite primer. I'm going to grab my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer in Hydrate. This is my absolute favorite primer because it moisturizes all those dry areas that I have and hydrates them for when I'm applying makeup. Using circular motions, massage your primer into the skin until it feels dry and ready for foundation application. Today I'm going to be doing a mixture of two foundations. They're currently my favorite. One is my favorite, which is my Beautycounter Tint Skin in Linen, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my Too Faced Born This Way in Porcelain. I'm going to mix these two. That way I kind of have a more airbrushed, finished look. I'm going to go ahead and do a pump on the back of my hand, and then go ahead and do a little squeeze of my Beautycounter Tint Skin. You can see it on the back of my hand. Then I'm going to go ahead and just mix the two colors on my hand because they're both kind of different colors. And then I'm going to dab a couple dots throughout my face. If you feel like you need a little more, feel free to add just a touch more. And then go ahead and take your beauty blender, and we're going to go ahead and dab. Using bouncing motions with your beauty blender, tap or bounce your foundation into the skin until you feel like everything is fully blended and even. Once you feel like you've got your foundation fully tapped in, we're going to go ahead and move on to our concealer. My favorite concealer is Bye Bye Under Eye by It's Cosmetics. I use the color medium. And this is a concealer where you don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Say about that much. You don't need a lot. Otherwise, you might have a little bit of a mess to really blend in there. You're going to be sitting here forever tapping, and the product is just, it's going to be just too much. So a little goes a long way with this. So just go ahead and take your beauty blender and tap it in. Once you've tapped in your concealer, go ahead and set it with a translucent powder. I used Laura Mercier. I took a brush and just lightly dabbed. You want to do dabbing motions, kind of like what you do when you tap in your concealer and your foundation. If you do sweeping motions, you're really just wiping the product off, so always use dabbing motions. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right on into doing our eyebrows. I'm going to go in with my Beautycounter eyebrow pencil in medium. Working from the inner eyebrow out, use short drawing motions to draw on your eyebrow to achieve the perfect eyebrow. Remember to make sure that at the end of your eyebrow lines up with the corner of your eye and your nose. Time to contour. I'm going to go in using my Color Contour Matte Bronzer in number 1. This is by Beautycounter. I'm going to go ahead and just use a brush like this. And I'm going to highlight above my hairline. By my hairline, I should say, along my hairline. This just in a way kind of shapes the face and creates more dimension. Now I'm going to go ahead and contour those cheeks. Remember, there is a little bit of this line that comes around and hooks. It's this nice dip. Or you can just go ahead and do the fishy face to find that line. When contouring your cheeks, make sure that the darkest part of the contour is towards the back of your cheeks, closer to the hairline and ears, and the lightest part of the contour is blended towards the front and apples of the cheeks. Now I'm going to go ahead and use an actual bronzer. This is more of like an orangey bronzer. This is a Jane Iredale So Bronze 1 bronzing powder. I'm just going to go ahead and dust a little bit of this onto my cheeks just to give myself a little bit more of a glow, like a sun-kissed glow. Now we're going to go ahead and bake our cheeks. I'm going to take the Beautycounter Mattify. I'm going to use a square sponge, dip it into the powder. Using the square sponge, create a line of mattify powder below your contour as a means to help clean up any residue that may have fallen out, and so to help define your contour. While we bake, we're going to go ahead and move on into our glow. My current favorite highlighter for getting that perfect, beautiful glow is Becca in Moonstone. I'm going to go ahead and use this brush. And you can see, oh, you can just see how shiny that is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to highlight above our cheeks. In sweeping circular motions, apply your highlighter to the highest part of your cheekbone. Ooh, that glow. Love it. Once you've highlighted your cheeks, we're going to go ahead and we're going to highlight the bridge of our nose. Same brush. Just highlight down the bridge of your nose. You can see there. I'm going to highlight the tip of our nose. I'm going to highlight our Cupid's bow. Just a little on our chin. A little above our eyebrows. Now that you're glowing and just fabulous, we're going to go ahead and move on into doing our mascara. My favorite mascara at the moment for my upper lashes is my Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. For my lower lashes, it is my Beautycounter mascara. So we're just going to go ahead and apply those mascaras to our eyes. Working from root to tip, wiggle your mascara brush on up towards the tip of your eyelashes. While I was finishing up my mascara, I went ahead and tightlined my lower waterline with my Beautycounter pencil or eyeliner in black. This is a pencil, my favorite for tightlining. But now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and dust off this baking powder and move on into applying our blush. So I'm going to take my Beautycounter Color Sweet Blush Duo in Bloom and Tulip. This is what it looks like, and this is by Beautycounter as well. This is pretty much my favorite color right now. It's a light pink, which kind of fits all skin tones for the most part. So I'm going to go ahead and take an angle brush, smile, and get the apples of those cheeks. To finish off this look, we're going to go in with our Beautycounter Lip Sheer in Scarlet. It's a beautiful shade of red. You can make it as heavy as you want or as light as you want. I'm going to go ahead and make it a little heavier just to give it that wonderful Christmas feel with the green and the red. So. And that, guys, completes this rocking around the Christmas tree look. I hope you all enjoyed. If you like my video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share it on Facebook, whatever you want to get the word out. Until next time, guys, bye.